Hear the wind? You gonna go out into that wind, T-Rex? It's Sunday! This is the day when it's supposed to snow. At 36 degrees, I don't think you're gonna have to shovel snow, especially if the sun is coming out, like in Manchester, New Hampshire. Really, that's how far that clearing line is away from us. Meantime, over there, that is a snow cloud. Surf, ski, weather today. I think the ski weather is better than the surf weather. Josh in Montgomery, Vermont shared the image from this morning. In Montgomery, he said it snowed another 2 inches last night. And it's a beautiful day at Jay Peak, and I think it's just outside the wind field of this massive storm. When did it get here? It started snowing around here Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Today's day 5. And there's a couple more days to go. This system's not going to be out of New England until later Tuesday. Gulls flying into the wind. My Tempest weather system, terrible job with rain. It said it was pouring rain this morning. There was no rain. But the wind, I think, does okay. The wind gusted past 40 a couple of times this morning already. I felt it in the house too. Sustained near 30. Oh, we got some fire engines over there in Germantown. Everything okay in Germantown? I don't see any smoke. That's good. Yeah, fire would get out of control pretty quickly with this wind. Nantucket Island. Quiet. Wow, where's the traffic? Wouldn't you like to go to Nantucket when it was quiet like this? The wind gusted to 53 miles per hour and snow changed to rain last night. It's just too warm for a snowstorm. Doesn't mean it's not going to snow. Wow, look at that. We've been going with the Canadian, so we'll try and stick with that. Still shows a low pressure system out there. Wait. Did you see the satellite image this morning? Oh, now I can see them pouring water. I'm sorry, I'm so distracted. Look at that water coming out. Where's the fire? What are they doing over there? Anybody in Germantown know what's going on? Oh, the water just stopped. Rex, you're so cute this morning. All right, let's get to the weather. Sorry. That looks like a tropical storm or a hurricane. I'm sorry. Central pressure on it is 29.12 inches. It's got convection surrounding the center. Some of those really sciencey guys on Twitter were talking about the potential for a warm core system. I don't think it's warm core, though. Look at the temperature map. Yeah, there's plenty of cold in southeastern Canada. That's fueling the top end of that storm. Anyhow, that storm is moving to the east. So that low is not really what's going to get us. There's other low pressure systems to the north of it. Here's the Canadian model. There's the cutoff. You can see the wind coming from north of Bermuda up through the Gulf of Maine into northern New England. Those are called isohypse lines, those black lines, lines of equal geopotential height. And the wind flow from the southeast, then east, then northeast around the center of it. And I like to say those black lines, the ones that are cut off, the snow bands or rain bands can usually reach to the outer limits of those. So we're still just calling the play-by-play on rain and snow. The HRR shows a nice band of snow coming into Boston and points north here around the time the Giants and the Vikings kick off, 4:30. So anybody's vulnerable to get some bands of snow, but you can see the drier air there north of Boston is kind of eating away at the top of the storm. But sometimes you infuse that drier and colder air, and that can kind of keep the storm going. But those low pressure systems out there wobbling around in the ocean are expected to back into Maine. Maine may end up with a major sleet or perhaps freezing rainstorm as the temperature up in the sky is really going to warm up. On Mount Washington, though, it's plenty cold this morning, 12 degrees, and the wind is from the northeast now on Mount Washington. So that ocean layer can penetrate all the way into parts of northern New England. Oh, hi, Rex. He's hiding from the wind, too. The ski weather's pretty good, though. Look at everybody posing there at Wildcat, taking their pictures with Boney-looking Tuckerman Ravine in the background. 12 degrees on Mount Washington. So it's kind of play-by-play on this. I don't think Cape Cod is going to get accumulating snow. I do think there's a chance of some accumulating snow around here. And for you, Peter, on Cape Ann, I do think there's accumulating snow potential. It's just too warm near the coast. So I have this lean cold rule. You get a little bit away from the ocean. Sometimes, even though those snow maps show the most snow near the ocean, it ends up being a few miles inland. But most in New England, it's just a breezy, chilly Sunday. It's really a coastal situation. I don't think I'm chasing. Joe Kidston chased for us this morning with Finn on the beach, where it was snowing a little bit on the beach in Cohasset this morning. So this system in eastern New England wobbles around eastern Massachusetts into Maine, impacted through Tuesday morning. T-Rex wants to go in, I know, we're past 6 minutes now. And then we warm up, close to 50, maybe 45 to 50 in Boston. Let's use Weymouth. Yeah, why not use my own town? Weymouth on Wednesday. And then the Canadian shows a nice wave or two of low pressure coming in here Thursday and Friday. That's going to be our next point of focus, with mostly cold enough for snow and ice in New England. I think the Canadian's too far south. And then the Canadian brings in a warmer system next Monday and Tuesday. Here's the North America 850 millibar chart from the Canadian. I think that in this case we're going to have to change back to the Euro, because the Euro shows a colder storm next Monday and Tuesday. Plenty of action. How about another time lapse of a tanker going by yesterday? Seemed to be pretty popular a couple of days ago. That's all I got for the Enmore. I might try and do a YouTube live today. Keep an eye on my channel for that, all right? Talk to you later, sooner or later. I might do it on Boston and Maine too, or Boston and Maine. Can't see Boston. I think that means it might be snowing in Boston, but it's still raining here in Weymouth. Just before 2. Saturday, January 14th. How about another fast motion video? This one is me. I did some quick research. Ivor Prosperity, 600-foot long tanker. Flag, Marshall Islands. Doesn't say where it's coming from, but it's going over to the Quincy shipyard. Fore River Bridge going up, 3 p.m. Finger freezing cold Saturday.